Hello, I'm Barbara Maffei, and together with my father and family, I run an organic farm and agriturismo, Montagna Verde, in Apella, in the north of Tuscany, within the Appennino Tosco-Emiliano Park, that is Appennino Biosphere Reserve. My agriturismo is inside a hamlet, a medieval village where we have restored old buildings in about 20 years. Now we have rooms, but also apartments, and in diffuse hospitality inside this small village. Around there is the national park and our fields, where we produce a lot of organic vegetables and typical products like chestnut flour and honey, organic honey. This is the visitor center Casa Nardi of the National Park, and here we have a very special house. It's the original home of two Risorgimental heroes, Biagio and Anacarsi Nardi. It was restored about 10 years ago. And so now we have information point for our guests, but also a very cozy and beautiful space for all the citizens, residents, and in particular for the students of the local school. Follow me. Finally, this is the room dedicated to the Risorgimental heroes, Anacarsi and Biagio Nardi. They made a very important battle to give a contribution for unifying Italy more than 200 years ago. And they were born in Apella, so for us they are very, very important, and also for local people and for the Lunigiana's history. In this corner we also have some information about our honey production and our bees. In particular, we use this space for some meeting with local schools, with students that want to have more information about our honey activities. From an agriculture point of view, our main production are chestnut flour and honey production. Both belong to the presence of important chestnut woods around, and in particular for both in Lunigiana region we have the POD recognition, and in particular for our farm both are organic products. In particular for the honey production we have the beehives around the woods that are close to the tower, and during the spring time we start with the check of the beehives around to be sure that we have for every family the presence of the queen and a strong families. Otherwise we have to create a balance between the different families in order to have equilibrate family in the same area. After the second part of spring we start with the moving the malarium in our laboratory, where we have the machines that let us to extract from the wax the honey that the bees have produced. Here we have the room that we use for taking away the honey from the malariums and the hives. Is the real farm where we have all the instruments that we need to take away the honey from the wax. This in particular is a machine with knife that let the wax to go away, and then we keep the wax that is useful for producing new sheet of wax for the honey production. And then after we have opened the holes, we put inside the centrifugator our wax with the honey, and with electric machine there is a centrifugator movement that let the honey take away, and then we move the honey inside a pot inside our iron pot where we keep for the using. Here we are, the result of our work, the sweet and healthy natural honey that we think is a very important proof of a very green and natural environment that we like so much, and in which we trust, and where we think we can find opportunities to develop our business. A business that is sustainable, and that let us to stay in our beautiful national park, and express our passion for the nature and for this beautiful landscape. Thanks for your attention, and I want to thank OASIS platform for these opportunities to share our experience with you.